David Collins, and this is the 1st of July 2017. So, Camp NaNoWriMo is on again, and I'm participating. So, this is day 1. So, let's get started. So, this month I will be writing a prequel story to my Jewel of Dar series. The first book of that will be out soon, as soon as I sort out cover design. So this story is going to be given away free as a reader magnet for my mailing list. So you will be able to get what I'm writing now for free once it's finished. It's a bit of a cold one down here in Tasmania today. The whole of the south of Australia is supposedly being hit by this whole polar air thing that's supposed to be coming across the country. They said there were going to be extreme frosts, that kind of thing. To be honest, it's a bit of a letdown. It's just kind of a fairly average, normal winter day. We had some frost, as you'll see here. In the car. But all in all, it's pretty much just have them sometimes in winter, so, you know, I'm not seeing the extreme kind of frost that they were threatening. So, yeah, fairly normal. But it's a good day to be inside writing. So, got the old Superman jumper on. Alright, so, what are we going to be doing? Well, that was what I meant to do. Right, so I'm in a cabin here with a bunch of mates from the Christian Writers Down Under group. As usual, they're usually the people that I write with during Camp NaNoWriMo. This month, our group is called... Oh, I had it in my head just a second ago, and I've lost it. Wordsmiths on a Mission is what we're doing. Yeah, so that's the name of our cabin. So, I have Scrivener set up here with a brand new project. So I've done pretty much nothing so far. I've got a little bit of research here. A couple of things, looking at some names. A little bit of information about uniforms in the Australian Navy. This is interesting. These are all the ranks in the Australian Navy, from Admiral going down through Captain, Commander. I believe in the Australian Armed Forces we don't pronounce this as lieutenants like they do in America. I believe we follow the British pronunciation, which is lieutenant. Then we come down here, non-commissioned officers. So we've got, you start with seamen and able seamen. So obviously in my world this is going to be spacemen, able spacemen. But yeah, I'm very much basing my Australian Space Navy on the Australian Navy of present day. So the story is called The Fall of the HMAS Adelaide. Which is, of course, a ship in the Australian Space Navy. In my story world, we have a number of space navies. Each country has its own space fleets. They work fairly closely together. Their main goal is to combat piracy in space. First contact with aliens has not happened, but there has been the discovery of the ruins of an ancient alien civilization. So basically, the people of Earth know that there have been aliens in the universe before, but we just haven't met any yet. But that's about to change. Now I have to apologise, there's no overlay camera here. This is the first time I've streamed from this computer, and the software is not being very cooperative. For some reason I just cannot get the overlay camera to work. So we're just going to have to live with that. So, what I need is some character names. Now, I've decided the surname of my captain is going to be Bilangara, which is an Aboriginal group name. So, I need a first name. And for that, I'm going to consult the almighty internet. That's how I pick all my names. I just look at baby name sites and I just kind of scroll through it and think, oh yeah, that one looks alright. Not very scientific at all, so I'm just going to pick something we may change later. So it's got to be something that kind of goes with the surname. Okay, it seems that I'm back. My internet connection here is really bad, so probably can't do anything. Anyway. Right, we're going to have a junior officer, which is going to be an able spaceman. And, okay, now where do we have those average ages? Yeah, so I really need Navy. Okay, let's try this one. Go, excuse me, to our browser. I was thinking, yeah, it'll be so interesting to see a story kind of take shape from the beginning, and it's probably extremely boring, but might be a bit more interesting if we weren't waiting for this internet. It's like being on dial-up. Yeah, about ensigns and stuff. We don't have ensigns in Australia. And this is all very much officers, whereas I'm looking at non-commissioned. And I might just also do a search. Not getting much at all out of this, are we? Doesn't matter. That character comes later anyway. Alright. We're going to need a goal for this scene, which is defeat pirates. The conflict's pretty obvious. Okay, so fairly simple introductory scene. We're seeing the ship in action, doing their normal thing, which is fighting with pirates. And they're going to win this conflict, but sensors are going to detect another ship approaching from a distance. Let's just see if these web searches have come up with anything interesting. Able seaman, okay. That's just a generic ad. Australian Navy. Royal Australian Navy. the ranks, average ages per rank in the US. What is this going to tell us? Royal Navy, Royal Australian Navy. In the British, in the middle 18th century, able seamen with 2 or more experience, well acquainted with duty. Nothing much about ages here. Royal Australian Navy, able is the second lowest non-commissioned rank seaman and below leading seaman. Able seaman is equivalent to leading aircraftman in the Royal Australian Force. Nothing about age. Alright, I'm just going to say the characters are 20s, which is kind of what I was thinking anyway. Because I can't quite find anything to tell me exactly otherwise. Alright,